Hello there, my darling dragon friends. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, and today we have got two for you. I'm going to be doing both the original Twilly Eau Ginger by HERMÈS and also the newest flanker to that fragrance, which is the Twilly Eau Ginger, which has a much stronger ginger profile in this fragrance. So let's jump right in. This one, the original was created in 2017. The nose behind this fragrance and the new ginger flanker, it was Christine Nagel, and she has quite a bit of perfumes under her belt. I was looking at all the different fragrances that she's been involved with. She also did C by Armani. And I have not done a review for the channel yet on that one, but it has a very similar vibe to this fragrance. It's very sophisticated. It's feminine, but not like, it's not syrupy or sweet at all. It's not girly to me. It's very classy, classic. She did that one. She was involved with the much beloved, discontinued Miss Dior Cherie back in the early 2000s. She's done a bunch for Jo Malone. She's done a couple for Narciso Rodriguez. She's got a lot of different perfume houses that she's worked with, so it's pretty interesting. The top notes on this fragrance are ginger, bitter orange, and bergamot. The middle notes are tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine, so it definitely has that classic white floral heart. And the base notes are sandalwood and vanilla, but I find this to be a very kind of dry vanilla. Let's get a little spray of this going on. I really liked this one when I sprayed it. Oh yeah, this is so nice. It is, it to me is like, it's almost, it's not exactly like a Chanel. It's very much an HERMÈS fragrance. It feels, both of these that I've smelled, they feel very much like, I just imagine a very elegant, sophisticated woman wearing this who's got like the very crisp tailored jacket and the silk scarf, and her hair is just so, and you know, it just has that kind of feeling to it. What you get in the top, I really get the bitter orange and the orange blossom very much stand out at the top of this. To me, the ginger in the original Twilly, this one is very, it's very well blended. The ginger doesn't really step out quite so much, and in this particular one, it's got a little bit more of a soapy, fresh quality. It's a different kind of ginger in the next one that we're going to be smelling. You definitely get a little bit of the white floral, but I would say of the three white florals, the tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine, I get the orange blossom the most. I really like this fragrance a lot. It's not exactly like my personal style. I don't think I would personally wear it, but I would absolutely love smelling it on someone else, and it really just, it conjures up a very specific image. To me, this is like, you want just a little whiff of this on that big fancy job interview. Going out to lunch with an important client. You know, it's that kind of like, almost like businesswoman, but a very chic, polished, sophisticated look. I just see a blonde woman with a very smooth hair, you know, like with the camel suit and the you know, nice silk scarf and the, you know, nice briefcase and the heels. It just has this like, the pearls, right? Maybe, you know, that kind of, it's just a very classic, chic, sophisticated kind of style that this one has. The vanilla in this is very muted. It does not stick out at all. It definitely is in the base of this fragrance. So, you know, it's not sweet at all. This is not like a sweet, sugary, gourmand, girly. This is very much like a dry, sophisticated, classic floral with that nice, fresh, sort of soapy ginger at the top. The sandalwood keeps it nice and grounded, and I love sandalwood in fragrance. I really love that always. So let's look at the second one. We're going to check this one, the ginger one, out. This one I decided I'd just go ahead and do them both at the same time, since this is the newest flanker of this fragrance. So the Eau Ginger, I'm going to go ahead and spray it while I'm waiting for the description page to load. But this is a very simplistic fragrance. This one, I believe, only has 3 notes. Let's see what it says. Yeah, candied ginger, generous peony, and tender cedar. That is it says the joyful spirit of a luminous fragrance. So I would say yes, the ginger in this is much more like, it's a sweeter ginger. It almost has, like it says, it's a candied kind of ginger. Oh yeah, totally different vibe. This is much fresher, way lighter. It's almost a shampoo kind of fragrance to it. My goodness. Yeah, totally different vibe from the original. The original is definitely deeper, more grounded, more classic, more sophisticated. This one is a lot lighter. It has a fresher, more, I guess it said it, luminous quality. It's definitely brighter. Let me, this thing is not loading up. I've been having trouble with my internet. But it's okay. It's also made by the same gal, Christine Nagel. She also did this fragrance. And the ginger is very different in this. The ginger in the original Twilly is very soapy. It's got that almost clean laundry scent to it a little bit. It's got that freshness. The freshness in the new ginger one is a lot different. It's a little more sweet, a little more playful. And the ginger is almost like, yes, like if you've had those candy ginger chews, it's a little bit like that, a little bit like a ginger ale, a little like a ginger soda. It has a little of that sparkly, slightly juicy ginger vibe. And the peony is really strong. Like the peony is definitely like the star of the center of it. Once the ginger kind of wears off, because I did spray this the other day. Oh, here it finally is loading up for me. Haha. But yeah, I noticed that the ginger does damp down. Like when you first spray this, the ginger is very strong because it is the Eau Ginger. It's like, oh, ginger. So it really comes out very strong in the forefront. And then once it dies down, the peony really takes over. And I am a fan of peony. I really do enjoy that. It's a key part of one of my favorite fragrances, the Very Irresistible by Givenchy, which is very rose-centered, but it has a very strong peony in it. So it reminded me just a little bit of that quality, because it has that bright, juicy, sparkly floral that peony is very nice at conveying. So my feeling about these two is that if you're looking for a more classic perfume that's very sophisticated, elegant, kind of refined, nicely balanced. It's not exactly like C by Armani, but it has a similar vibe. It has a similar feeling to that. It has very much that nice mixture, but it keeps the things like the vanilla, it keeps it very cool and more dry, so it's not like a foodie vanilla at all. And if you're looking for something that's more like, just going out, hanging out with the girls, going shopping, I would go with the Eau Ginger. But they're very different, in my opinion. Very different aesthetic. Yeah, I mean, the ginger one is just, it's ginger, it's peony, you've got a little bit of cedar in the base, which has this nice aromatic, slightly sweet, woodsy quality that hangs down in the base. If you're a real ginger fan, I would give either one of these a try because they do both have a prominent ginger note, but the new one is obviously more so. So if you're looking for kind of a slightly, for the original one, it's a slightly ginger influenced, nice white floral with a woodsy sandalwood base. And then the new one is definitely more girly. It's more youthful. That's how I feel about the ginger one, is that it is more, it feels more youthful. Not that I say, anyone can wear any fragrance that they enjoy. I don't care what your age is or gender or anything. I think anyone should wear what they really love. But it has a more youthful feeling because it does not have as many notes. It's a very simplistic one. I would imagine that the Eau Ginger would be kind of a nice layering perfume if you had other things that you felt complemented it because of the simplicity of the note profile. So that's what I think about the Twilly de HERMÈS. I know it's like there's a lot of ways that people say HERMÈS. I've always heard of, you know, HERMÈS, HERMÈS, HERMÈS. There's a lot of ways you can say. You can tell me what you think the proper way to say that name is. So if you enjoyed these fragrances, please let me know in the comments down below. It's always fun to hear what people think of things, if they enjoy these fragrances. And if you have something that you would like me to review in the future, I'm always up for that as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.